क्योंकि आई एम स्ट्रीमिंग करंटली.
Hello.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Happy
Great.
to see you after a long time.
Very good to see you. Hello from
Yeah.
London.
You know, it's how long? I think it's been 3 months or maybe 6 months now. Yes.
Yes, it has been a long time.
A long time, yes. Happy to see you. Seriously.
So happy to see you, and it's a wonderful idea that you have, and I'm so
Thank you.
because I have a YouTube channel
Uh-huh.
with over 100,000 subscribers,
Uh-huh.
and it's the most impactful channel for financial literacy and AI, women in Europe.
Okay, that's great. That's
And
great.
we have so many subscribers who are young people from Pakistan.
Oh, very nice. Are you in contact with Princess Katrina?
No, I haven't been. I was away in my home country, Montenegro, for a while.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I will definitely catch up with her. She is absolutely lovely.
Yes, she is, no doubt. She is.
Yes. So talking about today, like what is the plan? Who is on the panel and so on?
Yes, actually, you have your keynote. The panelists are right here with us.
Okay, great.
Miss Sharmeen, Mary, Yasmin, and Miss Sarah. They are, yes, here they are.
Yes.
Right, we are not live so far.
Yeah. Tell me, how much time do I have, and how do you want me to position my speech?
Yes, you'll be having 15 minutes, inshallah. Yes,
15.
And your time. Yes, it's mentioned in the agenda which we have shared in the group. I believe you are in the group. Yeah.
So I have 15 minutes, 15.
Yes, 15. No, not now. I mean, we will definitely introduce you first. Your timings are, I think it's. Let me share the agenda again in the group.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
And then
Yes.
I'm at 12:30. Is it 12:30 UK time?
It's GMT. You can check accordingly.
Okay.
But I think you have the session in the end because you filled the form very late. So your name is in the end. Right? We are not live.
Yeah. Okay. So it's at 12:30. I can come back.
Yeah. We are live now. Yes, Anna.
I'll come back at 12:30. Okay.
Yes. If you want to stay, you can. I mean, there is no
for a while
at all.
But I don't need my camera. Thank you.
All right. No problem. Okay, so we are live now on YouTube. Let me check.
Yes, we are live.
Okay. Yes. Fine. All right. Atia, please message in the group or Mavish in participants group that we have started. Please start joining.
Okay, मैं कर देती हूँ.
Please do that. Yes, it's 2:07. We should start, I think, on time so that we can end up on time. Yes, right. You may start now. As we are live.
All right, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is me, Raed Ehsan, a globally renowned multi-award winning digital expert and the country representative of Yes You Can Global Foundation with you here. And as we move forward, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the journey Yes You Can Global Foundation. Since its inception in 2018, this foundation has completed 8 years of meaningful impact, driven by a commitment to youth empowerment, leadership development, and sustainability. These years represent not just the time, but consistent efforts towards creating opportunities, building capacities, and most importantly, shaping the future leaders. The journey from 2018 to 2026 reflects growth, learning, and unwavering belief in the potential of young people. And all the heart of Yes You Can Global Foundation lies a powerful vision, creating the world of leaders. Ms. Sanam Hussain is a purpose-driven leader with over 20 years of dynamic professional experience rooted in resilience, courage, and transformation. And as the first woman in 7 generations of her family to break barriers and pursue higher education, she has consistently turned challenges into conviction and limitations into leadership. Throughout her career, she has been committed to driving meaningful impact, championing inclusive growth, and empowering the individuals and communities through her work. And this vision goes beyond titles or positions. It focuses on nurturing individuals who are confident, socially responsible, and most importantly, who are equipped to lead change in their communities, workplaces, and industries. Every initiative undertaken by this foundation aligns with the purpose of building leadership at every level. Yes You Can Foundation works across key focus areas, including youth development, empowerment, and sustainability. And this foundation believes that when young people are provided with the right guidance, with the right track, skills, and exposure, they become powerful agents of change. And by integrating sustainability and empowerment into its programs, this foundation ensures that impact is not just immediate, but sustainable and long lasting. And over the years, Yes You Can Global Foundation has launched multiple programs aimed at career readiness, leadership development, personal growth, and social impact. Each program is designed with a practical approach, which is combining mentorship, skill building, and real world exposure. And these initiatives have helped participants gain real clarity, confidence, and direction in their academic and professional journeys altogether. Now, what about the impact of Yes You Can Global Foundation? The impact of Yes You Can Global Foundation is the best reflected through the individuals and communities it has touched. And through its programs, the foundation has enabled young people to discover their potential, develop professional competencies, and step into leadership roles. And the ripple effect of this impact extends beyond individuals, contributing positively to families, organizations, and communities. The Pakistan Career Readiness Program is a continuation of this 8-year mission. This 1-month program has been carefully structured to prepare participants for the realities of the professional world. And it focuses on career clarity, skill development, mindset building, sustainable growth, and most importantly, the professional exposure, ensuring that participants are not just qualified, but truly career ready. And as Yes You Can Global Foundation moves forward, the commitment remains strong to continue empowering the youth, expanding more opportunities, bringing up more opportunities, and strengthening leadership pathways. And with every new cohort and every new initiative, this foundation moves one step closer to its vision of creating a world where young people are really confident, capable, and prepared to lead. Now that we have an understanding about the platform, let me introduce you to the Women Venture. And it's truly an honor to welcome you all today as we highlight an initiative that is dedicated to transforming lives, empowering the leaders, the future leaders, the young leaders, and building inclusive communities. The the Women Venture. Women Venture serves as a comprehensive economic and leadership platform that is designed to empower women entrepreneurs and the emerging leaders. And through a powerful integration of professional training, strategic business consulting, mentorship, and access to capital, this initiative aims to break systemic barriers that often prevent women from achieving their full potential in business and leadership. And as a certified community development financial institution, Women Venture focuses on equipping undeserved founders and change makers with the tools, resources, and tech foundations they need to build sustainable enterprises and create a long-term sustainable impact. And by fostering a strong ecosystem of mentorship, collaboration, and market visibility, Women Venture ensures that women-led initiatives not only launch successfully, but also thrive, creating economic independence, leadership opportunities, and meaningful job creations within their communities. Now, let me highlight some of the past initiatives and programs that we've been doing. Over the time, Women Venture has proudly organized and supported several impactful programs and global initiatives dedicated to women empowerment, youth leadership, and community transformation. One of our flagship events is the Empowering Women Leaders Summit and Awards, where we celebrated 100 women from grassroots to global impact. And this event brought together many inspiring women leaders, innovators, and change makers who are driving progress across industries and communities. And this summit provided a platform for dialogue, recognition, and collaboration among leaders who are shaping a more equitable and inclusive future. Another significant event was the International Women's Day Empowerment Session, where we celebrated the achievements of women worldwide while discussing leadership, equality, and opportunities for the next generation of female leaders. Women Venture has also conducted a self-care and personal development workshop, recognizing that empowerment is not only about professional success, but also about mental well-being, resilience, and the professional growth. These workshops focused on helping women build confidence, manage the stress, manage their mental well-being, and maintain balance while pursuing their ambitions. And in addition, we launched transformative programs like She Nurtures Fellowship, designed to support and guide emerging women leaders through mentorship, skills, and development, and also the collaborative learning experiences. We also hosted several initiatives like Mazboot Beti, Mazboot Dunya, Gen Z Global Fellowship Program, which was a 6-week program aimed at empowering young leaders with the digital skills, leadership, training, and global collaboration opportunities. Together, these initiatives reflect Women Venture's commitment to empowering women across the generations, from grassroots communities to global leadership platforms. Now, here's a call to action for everyone. As we continue this journey, we invite each of you to become a part of this growing global movement. There are many ways to contribute and make an impact here. Collaborate with us in developing training programs, mentorship initiatives, and awareness campaigns that empower women and youth. Sponsor programs that directly support leadership development, entrepreneurship opportunities, and community-based initiatives. And most importantly, join our network of changemakers who are working together to build a more sustainable, inclusive, and equitable future. Because together, we can empower the youth, we can transform women's life, and build a generation of capable, confident leaders who will shape the future of our societies. So in closing, Women Venture is more than just an initiative. It is a movement dedicated to empowerment, opportunity, and lasting impact. By supporting women entrepreneurs, investing in leadership development, and fostering collaboration across communities, we are helping create a future where every woman has the opportunity to lead, innovate, and thrive. Let us continue to work together to uplift one another, inspire change, and create many opportunities that will benefit generations to come. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. And with that, you have got a clear understanding of our initiative, and we hope you'll enjoy all of the session that we'll be having with you today. Over to you, Ms. Zainab.
Oh, hi, hello, assalamualaikum everyone. It's me, Zainab Lama, and I'm honored to serve as the Program Director here at Stricken Global Foundation. So it's a truly privilege to welcome you all to the International Women's Day Conference 2026 Week 3. So we are honored to welcome a woman who has turned a 20-year career into a global mission. as the first woman in 7 generations of her family to pursue higher education. Miss Sanam Hussain did not just break a glass ceiling, she paved a new forward. Sanam is a clinical psychologist currently pursuing her MS in Educational Leadership and Management. She is a woman of a deep reflection who has shared her insights across platforms like PTV and JB News, JB Plus, and continues that dialogues today through her own Being Women podcast. As the founder of Yes You Can Global Foundation and vice chairperson for women empowerment at JBCCI, her impact is truly international. Recently honored as the 2025 Women of Impact and listed among 100 young influencers of Pakistan. Sanam lives by a single powerful truth inside out empowerment. She is a mother, artist, and a visionary who believes that when we change ourselves, we change the world. So please join me in welcoming our founder, the inspiring Miss Sanam Hussain. Ma'am, floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. And thank you, Raid and Zainab. And I welcome you all who are with us today, our team members and the participants who are with us for it's our third week now, and you are with us. So it shows your, commitment towards your self-improvement and the, the power of the women who are actually, shows unity. So before I, start with the welcome, I would like to ask few questions from all of you who are with us today. All of you who are here, could you please tell me in chat box, do you know Bibi Hajra? I think most of you knows about her. Do you know her? Just simply write yes or no in chat box so that we can continue why I'm talking about her. Yes, obviously many of us know about her. Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you know her status in Islam? Bibi Hajra? We all know about her. That's great. How many of you have been to Makkah? No? Me? Okay. Okay, that's great. Great. Okay. Even the males who are with us here today. Okay, great. And how many, obviously, if you are there, you have been there, then you know about the Safa and Marwa. You know about that? Obviously, we know about that. Yes, obviously we know. और अगर नहीं भी गए तो at least we have heard about Safa and Marwa. ठीक है ना? What are those Safa and Marwa? You know about that? Simple. We all know about that. What's that? Safa and Marwa. Yeah. Mountains. Right. Do you know the meaning of Safa and Marwa? Do you know? Marwa, Safa. What is the meaning of Safa and Marwa? Please write it down so that we all can just recall the memories. Yes, mountain. But what's the meaning of Safa and what's the meaning of Marwa? No, I'm just asking the meaning of Safa and Marwa.
What is that?
Yes. Why I'm talking about it, I'll let you know about it also. Yes. Yes. What's the meaning? But what's the meaning of Safa and what's the meaning of Marwa? Okay. Nobody knows? Yeah, those are the mountains. But what's the meaning? What's the meaning? بی بی حاجرہ نے جن پر دوڑ کر ہیلپ کے لیے پکارا تھا، ہاں بالکل صحیح ہے، وہ صفا اور مروہ کا ایک جگہ ہے اور جہاں پہ انہوں نے چکر لگائے تھے. مگر میننگ کیا ہے جب ہم صفا سے مروہ سے صفا جاتے ہیں 7 چکر لگاتے ہیں، مگر اس کا میننگ کیا ہے جو ماؤنٹین سے ہے؟ صفا مینس پیورٹی ہے نا، اور مروہ مینس اسٹرینتھ. پیورٹی in sense of your intention, yes, and marwa means your strength. تو وہ جو 2 جگہ ہے، کیا آپ میں سے جتنے لوگ بھی وہاں گئے ہیں آئدر میل اور فیمیل، ہماری جو بھی وہاں پر عبادت ہوتی ہے، ورشپ لائک for whatever the reason we are going there, آئدر عمرہ اور حج، کیا وہ اس چکر کے بغیر کمپلیٹ ہو جاتا ہے؟ ہو سکتا ہے؟ کبھی ہوا ہے جب سے یہ واقعہ ہوا ہے؟ کبھی نہیں ہو سکتا، ہو ہی نہیں سکتا ہے نا. وی ہیو ٹو ڈو اٹ. الحمدللہ when recently I was there، تو جب میں وہ چکر لگا رہی تھی، at that time I realized and I paused، اللہ نے اتنی بیچاری کو کیوں مشکل میں ڈالا، ایک خاتون کو، وہ بھی چھوٹے سے بچے کے ساتھ. Because I am a mother myself and I have a small baby. اور جب وہ بچہ بھوک یا پیاس سے روتا ہے تو ہماری پوری کوشش ہوتی ہے کہ بس کسی بھی طرح ان کو کوئی چیز دے دی جائے، اسپیشلی جب چھوٹا بچہ ہو. تو اس وقت مجھے ریئلائز ہوا، اور میں نے جب اس کو دوبارہ سوچا تو I was like کہ کیوں اللہ نے ان کو اتنی مشکل میں ڈالا، کیا وجہ تھی؟ اور پھر مشکل میں تو ڈالا ہی ڈالا، اس کے بعد اتنے چکر بھی لگوائے. اچھا، ڈو یو نو دا ڈسٹینس بٹوین صفا اینڈ مروہ؟ یہ سب اسی وقت جب میں سوچ رہی تھی تو میں نے کہا یار اتنا بڑا ڈسٹینس ہے یہاں سے وہاں، اور ابھی بھی یعنی کہ اب تو خیر بہت اچھا انہوں نے پورا بنا دیا ہے، اس کے باوجود بھی وہ جو فلور ہے کتنا ہارڈ ہے. جب آپ چلتے ہیں تو وہ پیروں میں کیسا تکلیف ہوتی ہے نا. امتحان تو تھا، لیکن اسی وقت کیوں لینا تھا؟ خاتون سے ہی کیوں لیا؟ اور وہی 7 چکر لگوا دیے، ایک چکر میں ہی دے دیتے. کیا ضرورت تھی 7 چکر لگوانے کی؟ چھوٹی سی چیز ہے نا. Why I'm talking about it? Because we are here International Women's Day Conference Series, ہے نا. We are not here to give you the lectures. Personally, I don't believe in all these. ہم لوگ سنتے ہیں، چلے جاتے ہیں، موٹیویشن آتی ہے، ختم ہو جاتی ہے کچھ چیزوں کے لیے، آؤٹر جتنی بھی ہماری موٹیویشن ہوتی ہے. Until and unless it's not from inside out approach. ہم لوگ اسی لیے ہی کہتے ہیں کہ جی inside out approach is very important. کیوں؟ کیونکہ وہ پھر آپ کے اندر ایبزارب ہوتی ہے، وہ آپ اندر اپنے جو ہے نا وہ روح تک پہنچتی ہے، وہ آپ کی ونس وی ایکسپٹ اٹ اینڈ وی ریئلائز اٹ. اونلی مدرس کین ڈو دیٹ. یس، دیٹس ویری ٹرو، دیٹس ویری ٹرو. چلو ہو گیا نا، اللہ نے وہ ان کو مشکل میں ڈالا، ان کے لیے امتحان تھا، ساری چیزیں ہو گئیں، چکر بھی لگوا دیے. بٹ واٹ واز دا ریزلٹ؟ واٹ واز دا ریوارڈ؟ چکر لگواتے رہتے نا خاتون کو، اس کے بعد کیا ریوارڈ تھا ان کا؟ ریوارڈ بتائیے. What was the reward? Yes, miracle. Zamzam is miracle, na? It's a miracle. Zamzam. وہ پانی جو ان کے لیے نکلا وہ کیا تھا؟ وہ معجزہ تھا. That was the miracle. اور کیا وہ وہیں پر ہی ختم ہو گیا؟ نہیں، آج تک ہے. So what's the reason behind it? اللہ کی کیا حکمت ہو سکتی ہے؟ اللہ کا ہر کام، ہر چیز جو ہے نا وہ کچھ نہ کچھ حکمت ہوتی ہے نا اس میں، بھلے ہم سمجھ سکیں یا نہ سمجھ سکیں. ہاں، he was actually proving us to every man and every century, 4,000 years it's been، کہ یہ کوئی نئی چیز نہیں ہے جس پہ ہم بات کر رہے ہیں. اٹس ناٹ اے ویسٹرن کانسیپٹ وومن امپاورمنٹ جس پہ ہم بات کر رہے ہیں، کوئی ہم نئی چیز لے کر آ گئے ہیں جی. یہ ہم صرف ریکال کر رہے ہیں. Why we are recalling? Because we women have forgotten our status as a woman. Truly speaking, جو اس کی ضرورت پڑ رہی ہے نا. I'm not talking about the Western culture, but as a Muslim, as women, اگر ہم تھوڑا سا اپنے اوپر فوکس کریں اور ریکال کریں then we can know our status. اور شاید ہم میں سے بہت سے لوگوں کو پتا بھی ہے but still we need to recall تاکہ ہم جو inner governance which is missing. Why women leadership is a big challenge these days still ابھی تک بھی اس اے آئی اور اس 21ویں سینچری میں 21ویں صدی میں, بیکاز وی وومن ہیو ناٹ ایکسپٹیڈ آور سیلف ایز اے لیڈر until unless we don't, even though اگر ہم نے ایکسپٹ بھی کر لیا تو اس کی کیا ریشو ہے, اس کا کیا پرسنٹیج ہے نا. کیوں؟ کیونکہ اندر سے وہ آواز آتی ہے نو یو آر ناٹ پریپیئر. کیوں؟ کیونکہ ہماری سوسائٹی پھر ہم سے بہت زیادہ, ہمارا کمیونٹی, ہماری جو دنیا وہ پھر بہت زیادہ ایکسپیکٹ کرتی ہے, پرفیکشن ایکسپیکٹ کرتی ہے, اور اسی کو پرفیکشن کو فلفل کرنے کے لیے وی ڈونٹ فیل پریپیئرڈ. We feeling we need more time, we need to prepare more, expert hona hai, we need to be perfect. Why? اچھا جی چلیں اب واپس وہیں آ جائیے. بی بی ہاجرہ نے وہ اسٹارٹ کیا, 7 چکر لگائے, یہاں تک بھی ٹھیک ہے, زمزم مل گیا, ٹھیک ہے. اس کے بعد خدا نے اس وقت سے لے کے آج تک لازمی قرار دے دیا کہ every man, every leader, every person who comes there has to follow the footstep of that woman. ہے نا, کوئی نہ کر کے دکھائے ہو ہی نہیں سکتا, ہے نا. تو what was the reason behind it؟ اور ان بی بی خدیجہ کا وہاں پہ کیا تھا؟ پیورٹی means the intention, the number one. بہت امپورٹنٹ چیز ہے. جب میں نے خود بھی یہ سمجھا تو میں بڑی حیران بھی. دوسری چیز توکل اللہ, توکل اللہ, ہے نا. تھرڈ تھنگ اسٹرگل. وہ بیٹھی نہیں رہی کہ خدا کا معاوضہ ہو جائے, میں بیٹھی رہوں, میرا بچہ رو رہا ہے, میں دعائیں کرتی رہوں یا اللہ پانی دے دے. نو, شی اسٹارٹیڈ وٹ ایور شی could have done. انہوں نے وہ کرنا شروع کیا, انہوں نے سرچ کرنا شروع کیا. بھلے انہیں پتا تھا کہ یہ صحرا ہے, بیابان ہے, مگر پھر بھی انہوں نے اپنا کنٹریبیوشن کیا, اپنا رول پلے کیا. دیٹ واز دا موسٹ امپورٹنٹ تھنگ. شی اسٹارٹیڈ ڈوئنگ ہر ورک, ہر جاب, ہے نا. وہ کھڑی ہوئی, چکر لگائے, بچہ رو رہا ہے, بٹ شی کیپٹ آن موونگ. توکل اللہ اور اپنا اسٹرگل. انٹینشن واز پیور. آپ دیکھ لیجیے مائنڈ سائنس میں اب جب ہم پڑھتے ہیں, آپ کچھ بھی کر لیجیے, اگر آپ فیک بھی پریٹینڈ کریں تب بھی وہ افیکٹو نہیں ہوگا until and unless your intention. کیونکہ خدا کیا کہتا ہے, انما الاعمال بالنیات. انسان کے عمل کا دار و مدار نیتوں پہ ہوتا ہے. اور ہم انسان جو کہ بہترین مخلوق ہیں, لقد خلقنا الانسان فی احسن تقویم, ہم وہ فیلنگس کو فیل کر سکتے ہیں دوسرے انسان کی. یار اچھا نہیں لگ رہا, پتہ نہیں وہ اس سے نا کچھ اچھی وائبس نہیں آ رہی. We have this power. So that was the power of woman. یہ صرف بی بی ہاجرہ کا نہیں ہے, اور بھی بہت ساری خواتین ہیں ہمارے پاس. But for now, because I personally felt that I had those feelings in me, تو I thought کہ I should share it with you people, کہ اپنا اسٹرگل ضرور کرنا ہے, اپنا توکل اللہ, and the intention should be pure. ہے نا, انٹینشن ہو, توکل ہو, اسٹرگل ہو, then anything can happen. Miracles can happen. اور ہوئے ہیں اور ہوتے ہیں اور ہوں گے, سب کی لائف میں ہوتے ہیں. We all are, co-creators. ہمیں خدا نے یہ رتبہ دیا ہے, ہم خواتین co-creators ہیں. اللہ نے ہمیں یہ اس نعمت سے نوازا ہے, being women. We are the co-creators and we are the reflection of God's جمالی صفات, یعنی کہ ان کی جو خوبصورت صفات ہیں ان کا مظہر ہے ہم بحیثیت خاتون. تو ہم کتنی ویلیوبل ہیں. But the only thing which is needed, trust Allah, tawakkal Allah and start doing it, and then everything will be done. تو یہی ہمیں وہاں سے ملتا ہے کہ جب وہ پیورٹی کے ساتھ صفا سے مروہ اسٹرینتھ کے ساتھ انہوں نے وہ چکر لگایا. The distance is half a kilometer, اور وہ half a kilometer 7 بار کرنا, آنا جانا, اور وہ بھی اس پریشانی کے ساتھ. So this is what teaches us actually as a woman. We should trust ourselves, we should put our struggle, and we should start believing more than ourselves to tawakkal Allah. تو ہم یقیناً ہمیں اپنا جو miracle ہے وہ ضرور مل جاتا ہے. And personally I have experiences because being the first female in 7th generation, it was just like those struggles, like which obviously gives us strength, gives me strength. کہ بھائی وہ اتنا آسان نہیں, کہنے میں تو بڑا مزہ آتا ہے, بٹ ایکچولی اٹ نیڈس کریج. اور اس وقت بھی صرف وہی تھا, when I had nothing, there was only one thing, توکل اللہ and the struggle جو میں خود کر سکتی تھی اس وقت. بس میں نے وہ کیا اور کوشش کرنا شروع کی کہ ایٹ لیسٹ چلو بول کے تو دیکھو, زیادہ سے زیادہ کیا ہوگا, نہیں ہوگا نا, لیکن میں اپنی کوشش تو کروں, شاید ہو جائے. And it happened. And being the first female, it's not that much easier. मैं जो बार कहती हूँ, इतना आसान नहीं था. There were multiple challenges. और फिर finally the miracle happened, and alhamdulillah, not only me today, there are multiple, like many girls in my own family. They are now getting education, alhamdulillah. So again, once again, thank you very much and welcome you all to become the part of this conference series. Thank you so much.
So moving on to the next speaker. It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Ashifa, CEO of Brand E, a visionary leader and a technology-driven business expert. With over 25 years of experience in building brands, platforms, and innovation ecosystem. As the driving force behind advertisement, brand technologies, Pakistan Digital Awards, and Digital Leader Pakistan. She operates at the intersection of branding, digital transformation, and AI-led solution, creating scalable impact across industries and global markets. Her work reflects a strong commitment to innovation, leadership, and empowering the digital ecosystem. So please join me in welcoming Ms. Ashifa. Ma'am, floor is yours.
Is she with us?
Think she's not with us. I've just checked it now. So should we move on to the next speaker?
Oh, wait a moment. Just give me a second, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Miss Ashifa is not with us, so we can move on with the next speaker.
Yes, we can. She'll join in a while. Meanwhile, we can introduce Miss Anusha. I think she's with us. Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Anusha Masbook, who is a passionate digital leader and technology professional at Artelligence. And with a master's in information technology from Worcester Polytechnic Institute, her work focuses on digital communication, user experience, and technology-driven solutions that improve access to information and empowering communities. Anusha has led across digital marketing, UX research, and technology implementation, and she's deeply committed to using technology to amplify voices, support education, and create new opportunities for women and represented communities. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Anusha Masbook.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from all over the world. And thank you so much, Raid and Sanam, for this introduction and this series. And thank you all for being here. It's very enlightening to see you, everyone here. I should just share my screen. Just give me a moment, please. Is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, it's visible, but your voice is low. Yeah.
Is it fine now?
Little bit, yeah, better.
Okay. Let me just start. So, yeah, hello everyone. Let me just begin with a question. that how many of us have ever felt the pressure to choose a path that others would expect us from? Just a heads up, or maybe in a chat if anyone could answer it. Maybe from family, maybe from society, maybe from culture, right? So now imagine realizing one day that the path we are walking does not truly feel like our own, right? And at the moment, the most defining part of my journey is not the places that I live, it's the moments that when I dare to actually change the direction. I actually started my journey, my academic journey, in a completely different field, which was medicine. And like many of the students, I also followed what seemed right, like a respected profession, a stable future, something everyone admired. But deep inside, something did not feel right. I remember asking myself this question that am I doing this because I truly love it? Because medicine to me was a really dry and very tough subject, and or is it expected from me, right? Sometimes the hardest decision in life is not starting something new; it's actually stopping that no longer feels right. So I basically made a decision that many people questioned. I left medicine and moved into technologies and information systems. This decision eventually brought me to United States where I completed my master's degree in information technology and began working in digital systems and technological projects. And that moment taught me one of the most important lesson of my life was that we should trust our instinct. If one of the most it's one of the most honest voices we will ever hear. If your heart says no, sometimes you must have to have the courage to basically listen to it and not solely follow anyone else's path or something or their decisions. Growing up across countries like Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and now United States has actually taught me resilience. Each place shaped my perspective in different ways. Pakistan taught me the importance of values and family. Saudi Arabia taught me discipline and patience. And Dubai exposed me to the global thinking and diversity. And currently, United States is teaching me innovation and also having a optimistic mindset, a positive mindset, and using the word barrier into an opportunity. When we actually grow up across cultures, sometimes we feel that we fully don't belong anywhere. But over time, I realized something more powerful than this, that my diversity or everyone else's diversity is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's your unique journey, it's your unique experiences that you need to teach other. You need to have a word spreading to other people in public that they need, and it's an advantage. When I entered into the world of technology, I immediately noticed something in many of the classrooms, meetings, professional workspaces, that there are very fewer women. But instead of seeing this as a discouraging, I began to see it as an opportunity. So every barrier should be in a positive thing, and taught us that this is a space to be filled in. This is an opportunity to be explored. Technology today, to be honest, is shaping everyone's part of life, be it artificial intelligence, digital platforms, or data systems, automations. Yet globally, women still make up about 26% of technology workforce. That means out of every 10 people shaping the technologies of our future, only 2 or 3 are women. This is not just a gap, it is opportunity waiting to be filled. When women enter into technology, they do bring different perspective because we are kind of emotional human being. We bring in human centered thinking, empathy in design, and inclusive innovation. Technology does not just need women as participants. It needs women as leaders, creators, innovators. If we look at our regions like South Asia, the challenge becomes even clearer. In Pakistan, only around 22 to 24% of women participate in workforce, compared to more than 70% of the men. Imagine the potential we are missing when millions of talented women are not fully able to contribute their skills and ideas, right? Economic studies have even suggested that if a woman participated in the workforce at the same rate as men, Pakistan's economy would be growing significantly. But at the same time, I'm glad that we are seeing an immense change. Today, there are millions of women led businesses across South Asia powered by digital platforms and technology. This shows something important. When women are given the opportunity, they create an impact. They build businesses and create jobs and they strengthen communities. But when we speak about women's leadership and contribution, it's not something new to our history, as Sanam Hussain mentioned. In fact, if we look at our Islamic history, we find powerful examples of women who shaped society in extraordinary ways. Khadija Rizallah Anha was a successful entrepreneur and business leader long before modern conversation about women in business even existed. Aisha Rizallah Anha was one of the most greatest scholar of knowledge, teaching and transmitting thousands of narrations and guiding communities through knowledge and wisdom. Nusayba ibn Qab radhiyallahu anha showed courage and leadership in supporting, protecting an early Muslim community. And lastly, Fatima radhiyallahu anha represented strength, dignity, and moral leadership within our society. These women remind us that in Islam, a woman's value is not limited by the roles defined by society. It's her knowledge, her skills, her wisdom, and her voice that all matters. And today we can see the women's continuing this legacy in technology. Leaders like Fifi Lee are shaping the future of artificial intelligence. Reshma Sajani has helped hundreds of thousands of girls learn to code through Girls Who Code. Entrepreneurs like Arlen Hamilton are investing in diverse tech founders. These women remind us that when women participate in technology, they don't just join industry, they do transform it. Also, I feel like education is also the most important thing. And in education, I don't mean like the academic only. It's the knowledge of how the world runs, how stock market runs, technology, biology, every sort of information, knowledge, and character are even more powerful. And those qualities allow women to contribute meaningfully to the world around them. So I want to ask young girls and women in this room something, that have you ever doubted yourself? Like, have you ever thought maybe I'm not just good enough? Let me just look into the chat. Yeah. So, and trust me, the truth is every successful person that you admire has felt that same doubt at some point of their life. Confidence is not something you or me or every one of us are born with. It's something we build, right? And how is it built? It's built through trying, it's built through learning, it's built through making mistakes, it's built through failing at some certain tasks, right? And these mistakes are not just failures. Have a positive mindset and think that these are actually lessons that shape our wisdom. Over the years, a few lessons that guided me in my journey The first one was very simple: take risk, because growth rarely happens inside our comfort zone. And second lesson was about motivation. As Sanam already told, that motivation is also a fluctuative factor. It's not a thing that, okay, we should rely on, because I have seen many Gen Zs, millennials who are on Instagram, TikToks, they watch certain reel, they hit the dopamine and they say, okay, I'll change my life. It doesn't happen in one day. It takes a year strength or a series of strength to, sometimes you're not willing to do, sometimes you're sad, emotional, roller coaster, or maybe you're not seeing the result and you stop at midpoint. So believe me, consistency is the key to build success. Motivation is just a factor that comes and goes, because even when progress feels slow, show up anyway. And the third lesson is about people. Choose your circle very carefully and very wisely, because the people around you actually influences your mindset more than you realize. So surround yourself with those who encourage your growth and learning, because there's a very famous thing called that if you are in a fish market and you haven't eaten a fish, you will eventually smell like, you have eaten a fish. And if you are in a perfume market, but you haven't sprayed any scent on yourself, you'll eventually be fragmentic when you meet people. And in the world that moves very fast, we often forget something, which is very important. And I want to put a highlight on this, is where listen to your inner voice, reflect, take time of your emotions, your actions, your reactions to certain situations, your scenarios, how you reacted to that person, how you actually, take analysis of your emotions, how you have to react to certain situations. I'm sorry, I just, what happened? Okay. Give space to your thoughts and emotions. And sometimes I feel like the quiet voice within us actually knows a direction better than the noise around the world, right? So I actually want to leave you with this thought, basically, that our life is not built solely on someone else's expectations of us. I'm saying that, you shouldn't let anyone else or other dictate your path entirely. It's good that you have mentors, advisors you look up, take advices, take a few suggestions, build your wisdom through their mistakes, their failures. Then it's your life. Otherwise, it's not truly your life. To every woman and girl listening me today, um, a, a quick key takeaway would be: trust your instinct, seek knowledge of any sort of kind, build your skills, take risks, stay humble, stay consistent, and most importantly, build a life that truly belongs to you, because the future of technology should not be built only by half of the world. It should be built by all of us, right? And somewhere today, a young girl like me, or even younger than me, will be wondering that, does her voice even matter? Does her opinion even matter? And let us build a world where the answer is always, always going to be yes. A world where women do not wait for permission to lead, innovate, and create change. A future is not something that, we wait for it. It's something that we build together. So these are my thoughts on today's International Women's Day, and I'm glad you all are present. And I'm opening the stage for any kind of feedback or questions you might be having. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Anusha, it really gave us, or give to me at least, the energy and the motivation, inspiration, that how you have started and you have come so far, with this belief that You don't need permission. You just need one thing. The answer should be yes. Yes, we can. Yes, I can. So, and once we have this answer, then we can do it. That's amazing. We can take one question and then we can move towards our panels. Yes, if you have any question, any one of you, you can ask her from this wonderful lady who is with us. Yes, any one of you? No question? No question means या तो सब समझ आ गया या कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया. So yes, anyone? Okay, it was amazing. So no question. They are speechless.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a
That's
wonderful
great.
audience. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. They have written so many things. Yes. Okay. Right. They totally agree with you, you know, like before, yes, but now I know it's all about accountability and mindset. Osama is talking about the mindset and the accountability. What does it mean by accountability? Anusha, if you can just make it a little bit.
Well, I would put a highlight on explaining about how accountability matters is actually when you make certain decisions or you're thinking, okay, I want to do this or something, like if something wrong happens through that decision, you have to actually say and put your word out that, okay, I made this mistake. I was new to it and now I have learned. I take the accountability to being honest to I made a mistake, or if something is, you know, it's not going into your direction or into someone else's expectation of you, you say, okay, give me time, I'll make this right. Take accountability of your words, take accountability of your actions. And it's not something very modernized type of thing. It's ran throughout our history. We have to be trustworthy enough so that others might trust us in any sort of way, even if they are in a hurdle or something. Your name should be the first would be coming to their mind. Okay, I have to reach because I know that person. If something goes wrong, if something goes right, she's accountable for it, and she knows her circle very well. She will be choosing that accountable circle, that accountable environment for herself.
All right. So you mean to say accountable to yourself, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And also
we
your
are
work,
accountable.
everything. Yes.
Everything, whatever we are associated with and whatever the steps we take, we are accountable for that. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ms. Anusha. It was
You're
wonderful
welcome. My
to have
pleasure.
you. And yes, thank you so much. Stay blessed.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right, thank you very much. Do we have Miss Ashifa with us?
Ashifa will join us a little late. Unfortunately, she had some minor accident, so she said she'll be just joining us a little late. Yes, we can move towards the panel discussion.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, now, so it's my pleasure to welcome our distinguished panelists for this session. We are honored to have Ms. Yasmeen Ramazan with us, who is a founder and CEO of the Arab Women Wellbeing Network, a communications strategist and technology entrepreneur with over 20 years of global experience. Her work focuses on leveraging artificial intelligence and innovation, digital solutions, and empower women across communities. Joining her is Miss Mary, a dedicated HR professional and career coach, and the founder of Elite Career Initiatives. Through her work, she empowers young individuals and professionals to bridge the gap between education and career readiness, enhancing the employability and leadership potential. We are also pleased to have Ms. Sharmeen Khan with us, who is a psychologist and co-founder of Be Me, a platform which is focused on making mental health support more accessible and stigma-free with over a decade of experience. She's a TEDx speaker and a trainer, actively advocating for mental well-being across multiple communities. Along with them, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Sarah Newitt, an entrepreneur, inventor, and fintech systems architect, and the founder of Be the Change Global Goals Unity Initiative. Her work focuses on building innovative digital infrastructure that connects impact, capital, sustainability, and global participation, including the development of World Cup SDG Digital Twin Unity Ball. She is also the inventor of the patented Turbo Trowel, reflecting her ability to bridge physical innovation with advanced financial systems. And with experience across banking, real estate, product innovation, Ms. Sarah is dedicated to creating transparent, inclusive systems that drive sustainable development and global collaboration. Together, our panelists bring diverse experience and expertise in technology, human resources, and mental health, making this discussion both insightful and really impactful for everyone. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed panelists.
What about the moderator?
Okay. So
No, I'm here. I'm already introduced, so no need to introduce.
So our moderator for this panel discussion will be Ms. Sanam, and I've already introduced her to everyone, so you might be aware of her.
Thank you so much, Raid. And Miss Yasmin is with us. I can see her. Miss Sharmeen is with us. Miss Mary and Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, is she with us? No, because she talked to me in the morning, maybe due to time confusion.
Yeah.
Sarah, yes. Like any one of you, if you can just message her, because according to her, I just checked her message 4:18 p.m. 4 a.m. Pakistan Standard Time. She has just mentioned maybe she will join us at 4, which will be late. Please ask her to join us because she's from
Yes, ma'am.
USA.
Yes, sir.
Maybe due to time confusion. Yeah. So for now, we can start with Miss Yasmin and Miss Sharmeen. As soon as Miss Mary and Miss Sarah joins, we can take them on board. Okay, so welcome and thank you so much for joining Miss Yasmin and Miss Sharmeen. It's good to see you, to have you with us. And as we have the panel discussion for this series and for this week, and the topics which we already have chosen by you people, like which you have just mentioned in your form. According to that, we will be talking about, or we will be creating the questions from there. So let's start with Miss Yasmin. Is that okay? Yes.
Ah, of course, of course.
Yes.
Thank you so much, actually, for having me today. Thank you so much. So
No,
happy
Miss
to
Yasmin,
be
it's
around
wonderful.
amazing people.
Because each one of you brings a unique perspective, deep expertise, and powerful stories of impact. So it's truly an honor to have you with us today. So let's dive into our conversation. Let's start with Miss Yasmin. And like the participants who are with us, if you have any question, you can write down in the chat box so that our panelists can have the light on that as well. Okay, Miss Yasmin, as you mentioned about the SDG 9 and as you are working also. So in today's digital first world, SDG 9 is evolving rapidly. However, for many women, access remains the biggest barrier.
Yeah.
From your experience, how can women entrepreneurs practically overcome these barriers to entry? And could you share a recent success story that can inspire and guide others?
Okay, perfect. I will speak about my experience with Aoun mainly. I'm a startup founder in UK. My startup, it's called Aoun, Arab Women Wellbeing Network. It's an AI digital platform to support Arab women living in UK and Europe, how to use the main product is how to use technology and AI to support underrepresented women community in UK and Europe in general. For me, the idea that there was a challenge I have, problem I can see women suffer from in UK, and I was one of these women who have this challenge. So I start figuring out what's the main challenge and how we can get a practical solution to this challenge, how to help women to get an access to technology, to tech tools that help them solve and get access to solution to their problem. That's where come Aoun. I came with the idea that women don't have an access to resources. It's not an easy for them to get an access to the network, to the solutions. Sometimes it's there, some access to a very tiny resources for women, but they didn't know about it. So sometimes there are companies, corporate, some entities who offer some help for the woman, but still they cannot get access to the woman. Sometimes because they didn't announce about it very clearly, so women can know about it. Sometimes women don't have this courage or this brave or this confidence, to be honest. I will speak about myself because it took me a couple of years, because I feel that I'm not confident enough like other men to apply for this opportunity, to apply for this grant, to access this network. They will not accept me. It just need, all of this question or all of these thoughts we have as a woman. It was part of my journey, and it took me it took me a long actually to be able to know I will ask for help. It's not help. I will ask for access to the resources. I will ask. I have an idea, and I have an idea. Actually, will give a solution to a huge community which is suffer from a lot of challenges, and because no one can have a solution which was culturally and religious and all of this sensitive, so they don't have a solution for this community. They don't understand actually the needs for the woman at this community. So I will ask for resources. I will access some networks and say that I am a woman and I have a challenge, and present the community with them have a challenge, and the solution for this challenge could be using AI and using technology tools to serve this community. So I applied actually for a grant, and this grant, it was before the grant, I applied for venture capital. Most of applicant for this venture capital was men before I applied for it.
Yes.
So yeah, of course, men. So my presentation mainly about highlighting the challenges women have in general, and how actually the language, the venture capital, and all of this entity, the language are framed for the men. You know what I mean? The terminology actually, they're targeting men. So I feel that, it makes sense sometimes when we read the requirements, when we read the eligibility, we can't find ourselves. So it's not just my problem that I didn't find myself fit. Sometimes the language, sometimes the eligibility, the requirements is not say that women are not welcome, but the language not encourage more women to access this resources or this grants or this venture capital. So this is my main question when I went there. I asked them, I have a startup called Aoun. I have an idea for a tech product to support underrepresented Arab women community in UK, and I want to know the resources. I start about the challenge I have, the problem I have, and the idea I have, and I want them to offer me what they can help and they support. I make it their problem to support and help me. And I spoke with them about the challenges we have as a woman actually to get an access, because they promote themselves that they are supporting underrepresented community, but they ignored women as underrepresented community, not just Arab women in general. So I spoke with them about it's not an easy for women to access these resources. So they are very actually open to speak about how they can change the requirements, the eligibility, to make other women more, to encourage other women to apply for it. So for me, this was kind of progress actually, yeah, to encourage more women to apply for this. So yes, this is the start.
Sometimes, you know what, Yasmin, even if we have those skills, digital skills, if we talk about, and all the requirements are fulfilled, but still the missing part, if we say about the woman, don't you think it's networking which actually makes it accessible? How to overcome that? I mean, for women, it's very difficult, especially in Arab, if we, in Arab or even in Pakistan, as we talk about.
And yes, in Arab,
it's very difficult, you know.
Yeah.
Then how did you overcome that?
Actually, I start speaking with them, with the people who are organizing, because I feel that it's mutual. We need to move ourselves a little bit, but in general, for the organization and for the networks entities and for the people who are responsible for the networking, they need to work on more friendly and for women who are not comfortable of speaking and networking. I keep telling them that I came from Egypt. I'm a Muslim, so it's not an easy for me to start a conversation. To start a conversation with women, not can you imagine with men? So I keep telling them that you need to design the space. It starts from the space, to encourage people to design programs where people and where women can feel more comfortable to speak with different people from the networking. It's kind of doing it as a system, you know what I mean? People need to at least network with 4. So women will be more encouraged that they had a target that they will network with 4. Trying to divide it by, for example, sector. Women who are in health, women who are with a legal background. So sometimes small group, we will feel more comfortable about speaking with. Changing the groups after a couple of seconds, trying to make the setup encourage women step by step to be able to the network. So it's not will always be on the responsible for the woman to do this, for the Arab or Muslim or Pakistani or woman to do. For the people who are doing the network, they had a responsibility to change the setup to include. We are speaking all the time about inclusive and diversity and accepting, but we didn't change.
Exactly, we don't change it. Yes, because this is the scenario which I have experienced in here in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, being among the Arab women leaders and even the males as well. So this is one of the main challenge which actually we face here. So thank you so much, Sharmeen. Ms. Yasmin, we'll move towards Ms. Sharmeen and then we'll come back to you again. Ms. Sharmeen, welcome and thank you for joining. Ms., as you have mentioned about the men as allyship, it's clear that access often requires an open door. Let's talk about who holds the keys to those doors. Like, do you think these are the men who actually holds the keys and how they can actually play their role to support the women?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. It's really nice to be here. And I would like to take this question back to source. The keys are held by the most powerful person in our society, who is the mother. In the last 30, 40 years, globally, if we don't even look at Western countries, if we just look at, the Middle East, Europe, Asia, there has been a global trend of educating women more, putting them into careers, making sure that, they all are independent. but there has been a polarity that has been reached because of that, because women have this great education, they're getting more exposure than they have. And on one hand, I'll speak about the polarity in women and women, but first, like when we speak about genders, men's upbringing has not been updated in that way. So men have been brought up the same way that they have been for thousands of years, with the same burdens of you are the heir, you are the sole breadwinner, you are, there's a lot of burden that goes on men, and they're told that boys don't cry. You don't have time for emotions. You just have to become rich and take care of all of these women in your life. Women are told, be educated. You know what? Follow your dreams. Do what you want to do, because that is, we are given so much more in the privileged echelons where we do have that education, where we can grow. And then when we speak about the polarity in women to women, the women who are in a position of power, instead of understanding that power, a lot of them are still focused on what is missing. Right? So when we actually understand how powerful we are, that is when we have the key, not just to help the women who do not have that privilege, but also to remind the men around us that here's the key. This is the power we have, and we would like you to step up and share this power with us. So allyship is both of us understanding our roles in society and how they have upgraded in the last 50 years as well.
I understand, Ms. Sharmeen, but I think this is something beyond reality. Don't you think so that even if we, look around us, either in Western culture or even in, in our country, Pakistan, or even Arab worlds, the man is the one who actually is holding the key. This is the bitter truth.
What I would like to say here is that any change does not come overnight, right? The women's movement started in 1910. So it started about 116 years ago. And in the last 116 years, women have come a very long way. But if the man still holds the key, it is because we allow him to. So if we make ourselves victims and disempowered in that belief system that he still has the key, we are also mothers now. We are also sisters of beautiful, amazing men. But that balance has to be created with understanding and communication. If we start making an entire 50% of the population either a victim or an abuser, then we're not seeing the people who are stepping up to support us, or who we are supporting either. It's like support is what makes the society move forward.
You know what, Ms. Sharmeen, when we launched this International Women's Day conference series, initially, you know what I planned? This should be only for men. They should actually be aware how to support women to be empowered. Why? Because once they start playing their role, then you will see the real difference, because they know they are actually the dominant and the people who are having the authority. But this is the truth.
I would like to add two things there. That first of all, women also need to start supporting women. There are a lot of women who do not support women.
Exactly.
Right? And
That's
when
very
we
true.
paint men with this, villain energy, that it is the men who don't support women, or it is the women who need that support. Support is a bilateral energy. So when we speak about allyship, it is about men showing up for women. Men's sponsorship, which is like whether you are in the room or not in the room, to speak up for you. And inclusivity, which means that I am here for you because I see you and the skills you bring to the table, not just what you look like or where you're from. And I show up for you as well in a way that you need. So we cannot expect without knowing what we are bringing to the table either. And I think that it's a beautiful movement that our grandparents started in 1910. But in 2026, I think it's a time where we move more towards bridging the gap between the polarity of genders and coming more into inclusivity and integration of society. I know it's like a little not the general view, but yeah.
Yeah, that's very true, Sharmeen. But just last one more thing which I would like to add. What is the one thing you would suggest the men, physically at least, they can try, or the digitally, so that they can show their role to support the women in empowerment? What they can do?
They can ask questions. And over there, I think our role is to answer them, because often, like, if a man comes and says, okay, so what's it like? We say, oh, you don't understand, right? But sit back down and say, okay, this is what it is, because everything starts at home. So at home, and you know, there's so many stories that you hear that when a man has a daughter, you know, like so many things change for him. So there's a lot that you can learn from experience, and that is why it's taken us 116 years. But when we start conversations, you know, when we start inclusivity in the workplace, when that polarity goes away, where I can't speak to this person because they're a man or woman, these are skills. And these are skills that we can build. It is scary. Yasmin, when you were speaking, there was so much that I could relate to. I mean, the amount of pitches I have done, and pitches can be so scary sometimes, because my co-founder is a man. So when it comes to the finance stuff, I'm like, you handle this. I don't remember numbers. But when it comes to trainings and workshops, I'm like, oh, I can do this. Like, I can do it for hours, and I'm good. So subject matter, I can do. Pitch stuff is a more masculine language, and it's a new language that I've had to learn, right? But there are certain things that we have to learn. If we corner ourselves into, okay, we will only do the softer skills or the social sciences, yes, those are very important, and those are skills men do not have. But integration means learning things that they know, and them learning things we know. So you see a lot of more emotionally available or emotionally aware men. You know, they're making an effort, but they also need our support, because I think, again, in the last 50 years, women have evolved to a stage where we are so much more, and men are a little confused. And that also needs a little bit of our support to help them rise up to our status.
That's very true. Personally, I totally agree with that.
Gee, sorry, Sana, I'd just like to add that even Bibi Khadija, right? She is like such a great role model. She was like this great businesswoman internationally, right? And the Prophet ﷺ worked for her. He worked for her, right? So how cool is that? Like, she's a great role model to have and to look up to, because we have those in our own history.
Yeah, but again, it's a long discussion as we talk even about the Bibi Khadija as well. Initially, she started herself, right? She was an independent, and but later on we can see the support and the backup, even as a man, as a prophet, was given by him. So I think it's again the responsibility of men to give them the emotional support, which is very important for females. I think that's very much important. Thank you so much, Sharmi. I think this is something we all need to, learn. Yeah. All the men who are with us and who will be listening to us.
And I just like to add one thing here, that when you do have a company or a business or an idea, a dream, a career, right? We can't ask someone to give us support, because Bibi Khadija never asked the Prophet.
Exactly.
He was a part of her team that she paid him to be. Right? Yes. If they fell in love right and got married, that is secondary. So you also, like, that structure needs to be in place, that you have a team, you have employees. I can't do this, I can hire someone to do this, so all of those things. So we can't say, okay, why aren't you giving me this? Because then we are disempowering ourselves when we say that. You can't expect a respect, or you can't expect someone to support you, but you can say, this is what I need from you. And that structure is what helps us build society.
Very nice. Ms. Yasmin, while continuing with this point, Ms. Sharmeen just mentioned that initially she did not ask for the help. In fact, she helped. She did not ask for help. So don't you think, like, beyond access, confidence is one of the key skill which is required basically for the industry access? Do you think so? Ms. Yasmin, are you with us?
The screen was the screen was freezing. So can you please repeat the question? So
yes. As we talk about the industry access and the digital skills for the females, along with these skills, do you think that confidence is also one of the main skill or key to access the industry? Or is there any other skill you think, like, other than confidence, you think that is important for the females?
Confidence, of course, of course. I can actually give a small example about Amazon. Amazon company, a couple of years ago, they found that the number of people who applied to the tech jobs was men. So they found that the number of women who are applying for the tech jobs are very, very, very few. So they do a deep analysis about what they can do actually to encourage more women to apply for tech positions. They found that the first challenge that women don't have enough confidence when they found a lot of requirements for applying to the job. They feel that no, I'm not good enough. No, I cannot apply to this.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first thing they do, they reduce actually, and they do a very, very simple requirement for any job, and they didn't ask for a lot to encourage more women and to give them more confidence that they can apply for this job. So it's real, and companies who really want to solve this, they can work on it. I know that we can do it. I agree with you, Sharmeen, that women need to get more confidence and we can do it and all of this. I totally agree with you. But in the same time, let's push the system and the people who are responsible for entities and all of this to do some change, like Amazon, which is a huge company, then to support in the other
I agree.
Yes. So to be able, because we will not start to be confident just for a second, but try to change ourselves, but in the same time to push the system to change itself. So yeah, I agree with you.
And just add on this thing as well, how that actually confidence comes to the woman. Who gives that confidence? The woman herself, or the society, or the community, or the other woman? Who actually gives that confidence?
It starts from woman itself to feel that she is a good enough. It's a very, very, very. It starts with a very, very, very inside process of knowing her value, of knowing how she is by herself, how she is unique. How it starts from the woman. But to be honest, if the woman did all of this job and the society keep pushing against,
yes,
it's hard, to be honest, because sometimes I tell myself and I tell the women around me that I can do this, but if the support, the system or the people around me push against, I will feel down and I will start blaming myself about that I am not strong enough. You know what I mean? I'm not confident enough. I am not strong enough. But sometimes I feel I need to say to myself, no, the system affects me. Society affects me. It's not fair sometimes to myself to put all this burden on myself. It's a balance. It's kind of balance. I will do my part, but the society and the system need to change as well to help me do my part. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't change, I will put more extra burden about myself that
yes, that's
I'm
very
not confident, I'm not changing, I'm the responsible, all of this. So sometimes I will sound confident, but inside me, I will feel that I will blame myself. I will feel that I didn't do enough. I will blame myself. I didn't. Sorry, there is an echo here.
Yes, totally agree. Ms. Yasmin, as Ms. Sharmeen also mentioned, I think more than anything, society, community, even like with my experience, I can say, even the family, even anyone in this world, the female is the one who is the biggest supporter of herself with the sentence. And this is one of the reasons we have this, yes, you can. Yes, I can. And this comes with the values, with the belief and the status which is given by the creator to the woman. as a human. I mean, this is one of the secret, you can say, which I, followed myself. Like there was nothing but the only belief that I am also the human being. Like gender comes later, but I'm a human being, and the status and the value is given by my creator, which actually gives me the confidence to face. As Ms. Sharmeen mentioned, first Bibi Khatija did not ask for help. She started herself. And then later on, the society and everyone comes in support. But at least we should take the step, as I mentioned in the welcome note, that Bibi Hajra, as we mentioned, first she did herself. She struggled. She started with the intention and with the struggle, and then later on the miracle happened. So I think being women, being females, we should also start, valuing ourselves, believing ourselves, and feel ourselves as the person who can create the change. I think this is one of the key to make that difference. And later on, we can expect from the society, yes, they will help us, or they will support us, or they will speak about us. Yes, this is amazing, I think. Miss Sarah, is she with us? Zainab, right? Is she with us, or we can continue with Miss Yasmin, because I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Yes, we have Miss Sarah with us.
Hello, Miss Sarah. Yes, she's with us. Let's welcome Miss Sarah.
It's great to see you. Thank you.
Same here, Miss Sarah, same here. I thought maybe the time was not clear. Already we have spoken in the morning, but I thought maybe due to the confusion, we could not have you right now. Okay, so are you comfortable? Can we start? Should we throw the question? Okay, let's start. Okay, so as you mentioned about the impact capital, the importance of money, I know, and we all know it's very important. We have just talked about the leadership and confidence and the role of men in women empowerment. But every idea which we have just talked about, every idea needs fuel. From your perspective, in impact capital, how can women leaders access and leverages resources to create measurable and sustainable change? How do we align money with mission effectively?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's fun because is it a question for me?
Yes, Sarah, it's for you.
Okay. So how?
Right, please mute कर दीजिए सबको. Mute कर दीजिए so that we can listen to her. Yes, thank you.
Maybe they've got an idea too. No, I've been enjoying working with the FIFA World Cup event with because the Unity Ball work that I'm doing is been using the eyes that are watching the World Cup to education and sustainability. And so for me, ways to oh my goodness, I should have repeated the question, because we're asking how we find impact capital with women and children. Yes. And really partnering and being a partner with other groups is that's my secret, is partnering with lots of groups. So any of the work that I do, if people look at how many groups are involved with any of the projects, I might have 10 to 15 different groups working on any of the projects. And I'm doing that. I'm gathering groups to work on different partnerships because we need each other. And that's how we can stimulate impact together. We buy the food from the people that we know. We get this product from the people that we know. So we create our own impact. Yes.
But don't you think, Sarah? I would like to know what time is it there?
I know. Thank you so much. It's 5:30. It's 5:30 a.m.
Oh,
and it's not.
I can understand.
I normally have 4 a.m. meetings. It's not uncommon that I have 4 a.m. meetings. But it's Sunday for me today, and I had
Yes.
4 baseball games yesterday. So I have 4 sons, and yesterday I had 4 baseball games. And honestly, that's another thing that, like, for me has stimulated and caught my own personal economy is, and my confidence too. It's like working and practicing around the people that I'm watching baseball games with, that I'm standing there with, getting ideas. So, all those things, I'm a little bit nutty. Like, I'll just always do it. But I always have things around that I need for the economy that I'm trying to create.
Yeah, that's amazing, and we are special thank you for joining us at this time, and obviously it needs dedication and sharing the responsibility. Ms. Sara, we would like to know, like, many women-led initiatives struggle to access funding. What are the key qualities or metrics investors look for in women-led ventures today? What are those things? What are those qualities? If you can mention. Yes.
So a lot of it is the measurables, the KPIs, and because I'm using the education system in every one of my grant proposals, everything that I work with goes through the education system. And that's so that they can have the metrics, because one of the main things to get funding is to, have good accountability for the money, as well as provide good data when you're done. And so when we go through the schools, there's big problems historically with giving funds to just, people hear about all the time, I gave $30 million to a group and they took off with it. How do we keep track of the money? And with Be the Change, with my program, every single one of my grant proposals that we put together goes through the universities and the education system. And then all of even if I'm funding a program for fish in Africa, for Kenya, it goes from the university to that program. And then the program has to report back to the university. And then the university is like our metric system that we're using. So that's kind of, and then the other thing is getting some money from who's ever, from the project, like from a bank or something, and then some money from like corporate partner contributors and sponsors. This program that I'm working right now, we're also aligned with the sovereign nation, the tribal nation here, and it's even global. And so that also helps to get funding and proposals when you align with groups that are, the indigenous populations gets more funding. And so when you're working with the indigenous, then you also get more funding. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, the most important thing you just mentioned is about accountability and how you provide the data, right? So this is something which is very important for funding. As the time is flying, and I'm really enjoying this discussion. But obviously, Dr. Anna has joined us, and we would like to conclude this panel discussion. But before that, I would like to take just one liner, or you can say one word answer from all of you, from Ms. Sharmeen, Ms. Yasmin, and Ms. Sara, so that we can close this discussion. The one thing, Ms. Sharmeen, which you would like to mention as a mindset shift for empowerment for women. One mindset shift for empowerment.
So it's something that Yasmin also spoke about, which is that, sometimes we deal with imposter syndrome, we deal with our own self-doubt. So love yourself and connect, ask questions. Sometimes I think our biggest barrier is not communicating enough or not knowing what the right question to ask is. So as a startup, we've been through so many multiple incubators. I think it took us 2 or 3 incubators to realize that, if you ask, they'll connect you to the right people, but they want you to ask. So
Right.
that
So
really-
love yourself. This is the solution. It gives you confidence. It gives you energy. It gives you everything. So love yourself, ladies. Love yourself first, then everything comes later on. This is the thing, Miss Sharmi. Yes.
Yes, love
Miss
yourself
Yasmin,
and
for
ask
you.
questions.
Ask questions. Yes, ask questions. Miss Yasmin, one thing women should do today to lead with impact. Short and powerful answer.
I cannot add more than Sharmin have mentioned. Love yourself and surround yourself with the people who are share the same values and the same vision and the same mission as you. People around you are very, very, very important to see people around you. Have the confidence, surround yourself with people who are share your vision, share your values, and women will do magic. So yeah.
Great, great. See, we are actually building the ecosystem for the women. Ms. Sara, one thing or one way to leverage resources for change. What's that one way? Miss, you are muted. Sara, you are muted? Yes. Yes.
Education and help yourself learn how to do something instead of having other people do it for you. Try to help teach yourself the skills that you're asking other people to do.
Sara, can you please repeat yourself? Can you come again? Yes.
Yeah. So my idea is education and trying to educate yourself with what you're asking others to do for you, or like the type of thing that for the confidence for me, if I need to know how to do something, or if I lack the confidence in a certain section, I lean on education. So I just like learn as much as I can to make myself also feel confident in these conversations. And then I can usually also I first feel confidence through being educated and having knowledge in that.
I think this is what we can say is the key takeaway of today's panel discussion, that whatever you are expecting or you want from others, start having or start educating yourself for that. I think this is one of the reasons that we women actually we are full of emotions, so we start expecting from others. This is one of the reason, maybe. So like, start loving yourself, start asking questions, surround yourself with the people who are actually of the same values and beliefs. I think it gives you the energy. So this is the thing, like we have learned from these wonderful ladies who are with us from the different corner of the world. And see the Sara, who is still, sleepy, but with us. It is actually showing her energy and commitment towards women empowerment. So with this, we are just closing our panel discussion that innovation is not just a buzzword. It's our path forward. Allyship is not a favor, it's a partnership. Sometimes we feel it's a favor, personally, when we are from the family who is actually against everything and who feel the men are superior. Whenever they do something, even the small thing for us, for females, we feel, oh, he's giving us the favor. Sometimes it's not a favor, it's a partnership. And we should start taking the same way. And leadership is not a title, it's an action. Thank you to our panelists and to our global audience for your time and energy. Let's take these insights of the screen and into the world. This is what we actually want from you. It should not be like the discussion is done, conference is done, and we are also done with those things which are given by the ladies and our leaders. So take it into your world, lead yourself, rise together, and create change that lasts. So thank you so much, all the ladies who are with us, Ms. Yasmin, Ms. Sharmin, and Ms. Sara. Thank you so much for joining us giving and sharing your insights on this Women's Day. Thank you so much, and thank you. Stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alaikum salam. Thank you so much, actually, for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, Ms. Yasmin. Thank you, Ms. Sara. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Can I
for
ask you a
doing it.
question? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
We don't have time. We cannot take questions because Dr. Anna is just looking at me like this. Sanam.
So sorry, was just one question. Just one question. One last
Okay.
question.
Okay. Let me ask from Dr. Anna. Can we take the question? Just one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
Jazakallah khair. I'm Sarish. I'm from Riyadh. So, can you tell that the women like us that are housewives and staying in the home, so how we can motivate ourselves and how we can by staying home we can create an impact in the society? And is there any platform to digitally like learn so we can trust any we can earn and we can learn as well as we can earn the reliable platform I'm asking for.
Okay. So you are asking from which speaker? I would like to answer for this question, Sarish.
Anyone who can ask, who can give me the answer, like by staying home and work. So because we cannot go outside for our kids are young, so can what is the platform that we can rely on?
Okay.
So we can earn.
Right. We got your question. Ms. Sarish, you are from Riyadh, right?
Yes.
I'm also from Riyadh, and I'm also a housewife, and I'm also a mother of 2 small kids, and I'm also not a working woman. I'm also a housewife. I'm not going outside. See, still we have the world with us. The ladies from USA, from Yasmin is from UK, and like Raid is from, Anna is from UK. So we have the world with us. Come on. And the platform, if you're talking about, yes, you can, Global Foundation is here with you. It's for you. Actually, it's for women. You can join us. This is the platform we are providing for all those women because I myself, for having these struggles and challenges. So this is for you people, basically. You can contact us. You can join us. And there's a women-oriented initiative, Women Venture. You can be the part of that also. Right, but still, if Ms. Sharmeen wants to add something, yes, Ms. Sharmeen.
Yeah, I just want to chime in a little bit, and then I think Sarah can close it really well with the impact part because you're understood. So I see that you want to say something. Okay, so what I would say is, I mean, you're a mother. You there's so much that you do. Find what you love, right? If you figure out what it is that you love, if it is cooking healthy meals, if it is, working out in the park outside your house, or whatever one thing that makes you unique, or that is something that, is your strength. Once you figure what that is, monetizing it is the easy part. And that's what I have to say. So I think between Sanam, myself, and Sarah, I think you'll get a complete answer.
Previously, I have done 5 years experience in teaching. Alhamdulillah, I'm teaching. So 5 years experience.
Yes, Miss Sarah wants to.
Sorry, I put in the chat thegreatdiscovery.com. We're going to be using the greatdiscovery.com. You can use it like it's a global group that you can, and we're going to be putting how to put together a unity ball on there too. There's many different classes. What I love about it is all over the world, people can sell things that they make, including technology, including classes, and make money for themselves on the Great Discovery. So that impact, that's what we're going to be using to help groups learn how to sell things for themselves and make things for themselves, including the Unity Ball, including technology.
See, you have got so many things. With one question, as Ms. Sharmeen mentioned, ask questions. So she did that and she got the answer. And the resources as well. Thank you so much, Sarah, Sharmeen, and Yasmin, and yes, Miss who asked the question. Thank you so much. Gee, we should move now. Yes, right, and whoever is with us, team members, please introduce our next speaker, who will be the last speaker. Yes. Who is introducing her, right?
I can introduce myself if it's easier.
Actually,
no, they are actually waiting for each other. That who is gonna do that?
Okay.
Yes. Let them take this privilege.
Ma'am, Atya is going to do that. Atya.
Okay. Miss Satya, can you please
She was
introduce?
here. She was waiting. Yeah.
Yes, please.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Good morning, good evening, everyone. बहुत अच्छा सेशन रहा है. मतलब पैनल डिस्कशन तो बहुत अच्छी रही है हमारी तो. खैर हम मूव करते हैं नेक्स्ट स्पीकर पर. तो इट इज़ माय प्रेयर टू इंट्रोड्यूस डॉक्टर अना, ग्लोबली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड हेज फंड मैनेजर, एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड CEO of Armstrong Investment Manager. With over 20 years of experience in global finance and investment management, she has held leadership role at prestigious institutions such as UBS Wealth Management and Insight Investment, specializing in portfolio strategy and multi-asset investments. Dr. Armstrong hold a PhD and MBA from Imperial College London and is widely recognized as a leading voice in global investment and financially strategy, frequently appearing in international media and forums. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Anna. Thank you.
Thank you so much for a lovely introduction. It's a real pleasure being here. And I will start with a story from another part of the world. So I was raised in a small coastal town in Montenegro. It's in the Balkans. And of course, I was born a girl. And to this day, my most adorable father, who is now 80 years old, he never referred to me as his daughter. I have always been a child. So even yesterday, he asked my mom, how is child? Did child call? And I obviously was learning from young age how to change the barriers. So my dad was a sailing champion, very capable man. And he was teaching me how to sail when I was 3 years old. So initially, he was capsizing the small boat, Optimist, and he was all the time capsizing it. And I realized he's really teaching me how to survive. He was teaching me the most important skills he thought a girl should have. And I'm so, so thankful for that. So when I came to study in London, 85% of students were men, if you can imagine that. And I got my MBA and I got my PhD at Imperial College. And I started building my career in the city with all the confidence that my family actually installed into me. I managed to thrive in the financial area of the city of London, which was one of the 2 financial centers of the world. And I was one of the first 30 women on FTSE 100 boards, which is FTSE 100 is 100 of biggest UK companies. And I also I'm very, very humble and happy with that milestone, that I was one of top 10 women in the London city, in the square mile, and the first foreigner and immigrant that made it to the list of top 10 back in the day. So I really enjoyed my career in the city, and I decided there is something more than just working for the large institutions. So I got 2 other initiatives. I started teaching, and I had so much experience in how to manage money, how to build portfolio, how to enhance your portfolio value, that I started giving lessons, not just in London University, but also I gave lectures in Nairobi at several universities, in Hong Kong, in Kigali. I was also very privileged to speak in Riyadh last November. And I have seen that young people and young women are very keen to learn about finance and to start taking control over their financial decisions. And that was really enlightening, because what I have noticed on so many occasions, I see so many clever girls at school, so many clever girls at university. But when I go to the industry conferences like hedge fund events, I always wonder, where are they? This is again so dominated by men. So what I started, completely dominated by men. And then what I realized I want to offer something to young people, and especially with a special emphasis to girls. I have a daughter, and I have to mention her as well. And I started developing my fintech platform with education embedded to empower women to learn actually about finance. Because if we know how to control our financial destiny, we definitely have more confidence to stand for ourselves. So we have institutional part, but we have a big part of the platform that relates to all of us, and that can be very, very helpful for ladies who want to learn about finance. It's very, very simple, designed for every person who is happy to join. So I will definitely share information about that. But it's how we influence our family. I'm a mother of 3, 1 girl and 2 boys. My daughter graduated biomedical science, and she is now a biomedical engineer, and she has the best grades, and she's the only academic scholar in her course at Imperial College, where I used to go so many years ago. And of course, now there are more girls at that course than men. And this is now showing us that something is shifting, something is changing for better. So this all is really raising one question. What can we do together? Because if we are together as a network, we have so much to add to each other. We have so many different skills and so much expertise. If each of us has even a marginal value added to life of others, I believe that the multiplier will work really fast. For us, for our daughters, for our granddaughters, we are making the world, and we need to build that world together. So I and my resources, they're definitely at your disposal, and I would be very, very happy to help and assist and build this world together with you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to open for the questions.
I think the expression of Sarah is showing like she really want to ask
Yes.
some question.
Oh no, it's funny because sometimes I come off on camera just because I want to give my heart all over the background as well, Anna. Like, no, it does and I'm seeing right now our world breaking around us, and at the same time I'm seeing so many beautiful, amazing people like Anna and Sanam and all the people that are here, like really reaching out and like bringing people together. So I think, and that's what our group is also trying to do, is unite all the groups that we can unite to be a force for good and bring the light into the world. And especially for women, because honestly, women have always done the cleanup, and that's, why we're the change makers, is because we do take time to be generational thinkers. And Anna, I'm so really grateful that you talked about like your dad giving you the confidence and teaching you to, how to regulate your fear, because the fear regulation is really important. And as like, what we, and I'm sorry, it's your presentation. I'm just grateful for people like you. That's all.
So pleased that, yes, fear regulation. Please continue. This is wonderful.
Yeah. Because what happens is when people, and I'm not a doctor, so this is just from my lived experience, and then I'm also, anyways, but under like young children, we learn vicariously fear, and we also learn vicariously strength. So if like for my boys, I don't let anybody give my boys any of their fears. If they try to say they're afraid of an animal or a weather pattern or something like that, that is a mind thing that we cannot have that fear. Having the fear debilitates our success in the transaction. So if you remove fear, then you have more success. It's just part of that equation. So and as young people, my friends, you have power to give people fear, and that's a really hard thing. That's not a good thing. So when we're around young children, we must be really careful not to give them any of our fears, because you can also give them our strengths by like taking them into the ocean and making them capsize over and over. You know what I mean? Like what Anna did. And that's my point here, is that Anna, like you learned from your dad, like that fear fear is something to embrace, and it's something to practice, right? And I think that when we're young, we need to and even when we're growing out of fear, we need to practice how that feels. And that's what I've done. I've practiced how that feels a lot. Like I've pushed fear, and then you don't have it as much. I'll stop. I go on and on.
Because exactly that's what all our girls need, and that's what we need. Because men, even with the very little expertise, they stand for themselves and they volunteer.
Exactly.
I always feel embarrassed at their answer. And how can they even talk like experts about something they don't understand? So that is something we need to go there and talk and be heard and be seen. As an entrepreneur, because obviously I had 4 careers, one in the city as a fund manager. I was a star manager, I have to say, as academic. I'm a professor of fintech at London University. I also built my fintech startup. We are one of the leading in the UK because we are part of the FCA's digital sandbox. We are also part of the Dubai sandbox. I'm also an entrepreneur. It's my 3rd career. Biggest career of all. I have 4 careers. The biggest is being a mother of 3 children.
Sarah is the jack of all trades.
5 children.
Anna, I'm sorry. Dr. Anna is the jack of all trades. Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait to work with you on this project because we can help this model too. And especially with this group, because the way my project is designed, it's designed to shift the economy in Pakistan from manufacturing the footballs there to working with the tech there and moving the manufacturing closer to where the balls are kicked. But you and I can work on that.
Yes.
Tech startup, mental health.
But I will just quickly, I need to show you, because I have built a device that is still being built, okay, but that is providing so much free education and courses for women. We'll have also, I will waive the fees all through the platform, I have to say that. So empowering women to understand about investing, to empower them about what to do with their money. So if you log into aim-cube.com, is one of the biggest things we can give to young generation. Because only if we don't know how to manage our money, like we are obviously highly disadvantaged. And in the past, this was a matter like who invests in equities, who invests in bonds, who invests in commodities. Mainly investors in the US, UK, Europe, Canada, Australia. Now, with digitalization, with young population on the growth, this is all over the world the case that young people want to invest. So now market is not just super developed markets, but the biggest trends I have seen was from young people in Nigeria, in Kenya. I launched a YouTube channel to support. It will be in 15 languages. So you will have in all these native languages so that women can actually access in the local language and be educated. Within 5 weeks, we got 100,000 subscribers. And now YouTube sent me this lovely silver award. And they said, we are the most powerful, impactful woman-led AI and finance channel in the UK and Europe. And I really want to give back to women. They can just look at the videos. They can ask the questions. We trained our own financial chatbot to be able to give meaningful answers. So it doesn't hallucinate, GPT and so on. So I have done a lot of work to actually empower.
So we want to learn a lot from you, from your a lot of work, and would request you to have a full-fledged 2-hour session with you and Ms. Sarah to talk about all these things in detail. So women can actually learn how to, be financially independent or to stand for herself. So because obviously we are running short of time and we cannot go in detail or in depth. But yes, when I met Dr. Anna, that was Princess Nora University. Yes. We met there. And she was so welcoming and, at the same time, she just said, yes, I am available. I am there whenever you need. Just contact me. I'll be sharing the details and whatever I have done. I mean, she's so welcoming and still like, see, you can see her. She is talking about all those things which she has done. And definitely we would love to learn and would love to educate our females so that they can be financially independent and can come out of this fear, because this is one of the fear which actually the females or the women around the world, in fact, they are facing and having. And just because of that, they are, they don't dare to come out of their comfort zone and to face these challenges. And I'm one of them. Dr. Anna, you won't believe that this is one of the fear, because I really feel, oh no, this is not my job. This is what I can't do. I mean, I can't handle it. So this is the thing we want to learn.
I want to say that we also want to take care of our boys. So we need to offer them also the best information while empowering our girls to stand on an equal footing.
Yes, yes. And it's needed.
Exactly.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Anna, for your input and for the insights which you have just shared with us. Okay. And it was seriously, it was a wonderful time which we have spent here. For me, it was a lot of learning, excitement, motivation, inspiration, the courage, which actually with the full of energy, positive energy, and with the same mindset, I believe all the participants who are with us, they are having the same, the expectations and the vibes for learning and the energy. So this is actually giving us the energy to stay here for last 2.5 hours and no one is leaving the meeting, so they want to learn. It shows their love and their energy. Thank you so much, but we are not going to take much time. And now attendance form is shared with all of you. You must fill out the form, because if your attendance is not marked, you will not be awarded the certificate, which is already communicated, right? So attendance form is shared. In case if you feel any difficulty, right, if you can explain them what they should do if they feel any difficulty while filling out the form.
Yes, sure. So whoever is filling up the form, make sure you're filling up with opening up the form with the Google Chrome browser, because sometimes when you use Safari or you're attending this conference from an iPhone and opening up the Safari browser, sometimes it glitches or the form doesn't work. So I would recommend everyone to use Google Chrome to fill up their attendance on the form, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. I believe you all have filled out the form. If not, we are giving you a few more minutes. You can just fill out the form and then you can leave the meeting. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you. Bless you to become the part of it. Inshallah, the last week will be on 5th of April, which will be the last week of this series, International Women's Day. So see you on 5th of April. But for now, just fill out the form. And definitely we would be looking for your feedback, your reflection, whatever we have talked about today here with our speakers, with our global leaders who have shared their insights. Do share your feedback in the comment, which we will be sharing in the group. Yes.
Have a great day. Have a great night.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Stay blessed. Thank you.
You too.
Yes. So, yes, one more minute, then definitely we are going to leave the meeting. Oh, Miss Ashifa Baracha is with us.
Yeah, I was just going to inform you that we just got her chat here.
Oh, okay. So most of the participants have left the meeting. Miss Ashifa, if you are comfortable, then we can have you. Otherwise, you can join us on 5th of April, whatever the way you feel comfortable. I believe you are fine. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, how are you? You're safe?
Yeah, I would love to join. I can join on 5th April. I have no issue.
Okay. If you're comfortable right now, we can continue. I mean, I don't have any issue with that.
I think most of the people are left, so
Yes.
let's continue it
On
on.
5th of April? But
Yes.
you are safe and fine?
Yes, I'm Alhamdulillah. I'm okay.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Inshallah, we will have her on 5th of April because most of the participants have left. So it's
Sure,
better
sure.
to listen to her insights on 5th of April with all the participants.
Inshallah.
And thank you so much
Inshallah.
for, being so committed and joining us. Thank you so much, Ms. Ashifa. Please take care of yourself. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Bless you, because now the time is also over. Yes, right?
So thank you everyone for joining this insightful session, and thank you our team members as well, Miss Sanam, Miss Zainab, Miss Mahvish, Miss Atia, and for working on the flow of the conference, making it so perfectly well. And I hope you all enjoyed this session. Inshallah, see you on 5th of April. Inshallah.
Thank you so much. Yes, most of the people are asking in the chat box how they can become the member of Yes You Can or Women Venture. We will be sharing the form and the details in the group. So you can fill out the form and become the part of Women Venture and Yes You Can Global Foundation. Right? We'll be sharing in the group, inshallah.
Sure,
And
inshallah,
for
we
now,
should.
you can follow us on our social handle so that you can keep getting the updates. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Okay, fill out. You all have fill out the form. It's done.